and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about living in Mahncke Park. And I want to walk you through 7 reasons why Mahncke Park has become one of the most sought after neighborhoods in central San Antonio and what makes it such really a rewarding place to buy a home. I'm Caroline Decherd. I'm a broker associate with the Park Properties Group at the Phyllis Brown & Company. And if you're watching this, you've probably driven through Mahncke Park, seen the bungalows, the beautiful mature trees, and thought, this could be the neighborhood for me. And my goal today is to walk you through what makes Mahncke Park so special. Well, so you can make a confident decision, starting with number 1. It is one of the best locations in San Antonio because Mahncke Park sits right between central San Antonio and the Broadway corridor, roughly bound by Broadway, north of Braunfels, and the Brackenridge Park area. Really, the placement is a huge part of what makes this neighborhood so desirable. And you're close enough to walk or bike to Brackenridge Park, the San Antonio Botanical Gardens, the Woody Museum, and depending on your address, the San Antonio Zoo. And you are a short drive from the Pearl, downtown, and all of the cultural and fun restaurants and things along Broadway. And even better, you're living inside a real residential neighborhood with tree-lined streets and the kind of community feel that's generally hard to find this close to the city center, which leads us to number 2. It has iconic Craftsman bungalow architecture. Because Mahncke Park's housing stock is largely from the 1920s and 30s, and the dominant style is the classic Craftsman bungalow, along with charming cottages, some Tudor and Spanish influences, these homes have a character you simply cannot replace in new construction. What you can expect are welcoming front porches, designed for actual use. They're big, gleaming original hardwood floors, beautiful built-in cabinetry, bookcases, single-story living, and thoughtfully defined rooms that feel intentional. And these architectural features are exactly what draws buyers to the neighborhood and why so many owners stay for decades. So if you love character, craftsmanship, and homes that tell a story, Mahncke Park delivers. Which brings us to number 3. Right-sized homes designed for real living. Because bungalows were built for a lifestyle that a lot of buyers are actually returning to, which is less to maintain, less to clean, and really more focusing on how you actually live, that appeals to a wide range of buyers, from professionals who want a simpler home base to families who love the coziness, to downsizers who are ready to trade square footage for character and location. And the beauty of a right-sized home is that everything feels intentional. The front porch becomes a place you actually sit. The smaller kitchen becomes a place where the family gathers. And the layout encourages connection rather than isolation. Which leads us to number 4, extraordinary location value. Because part of what makes Mahncke Park so exciting is that it gives you access to some of the strongest amenities in central San Antonio at an entry point that many other central neighborhoods cannot match. You are minutes from the Pearl. You are minutes from Broadway restaurants and shops, minutes from Brackenridge Park's trails and green space, minutes from the Woody and Botanical Gardens, and a short drive from downtown. And that combination of central access, character, and approachability is why so many buyers are drawn to this neighborhood. If you love the idea of a walkable, central lifestyle without needing an estate-sized home, Mahncke Park is a beautiful answer. Which brings us to number 5. Homes with a real history and lasting quality. Because Mahncke Park's homes were built in an era of true craftsmanship with solid materials, thoughtful design, construction techniques that have held up beautifully for nearly a century. And the fact that so many of these homes are still standing and still beloved is a testament to how well they were built. And part of the joy of owning one of these homes is the opportunity to be part of the ongoing story. So when you tour a Mahncke Park bungalow, and you work with an experienced inspector who understands and appreciates historic homes, because a thoughtful inspection is not about finding problems. It's about understanding the home so you can love it well for years to come. Which leads us to number 6. School district access worth verifying. Because homes in and around Mahncke Park generally fall within the San Antonio Independent School District attendance areas, and school assignments can vary by exact address. So verifying the school assignment with the district is smart. And it's an empowering step in your home search if that's something you're interested in. And if schools are part of what are drawing you here. And this is exactly the kind of question that your realtor can help you answer so that you can move forward with confidence. Which brings us to number 7, an incredible opportunity to make a home your own. Because much of Mahncke Park is recognized because of its historic character in that type of neighborhood. And portions of it carry considerations that help preserve exactly what makes the neighborhood so special. And that is actually a wonderful thing for owners because it protects the character you fell in love with in the first place. If you're dreaming about renovating, refreshing, or expanding, working within the character of the neighborhood is what makes owning here so rewarding. So before you finalize your renovation vision, connect with the city of San Antonio, with contractors who have completed beautiful projects in Mahncke Park and surrounding historic neighborhoods. And with your realtor, you can bring your ideas to life in a way that honors the home and the neighborhood. Now let's hit on a few quick questions I hear from buyers who are excited about Mahncke Park. And the first is Mahncke Park a good entry point into Central San Antonio? And my honest answer is yes. It often gives buyers access to a beautiful central location at a smaller home price point. And any specific pricing conversations should be based on current comparables for the specific home you love. The second, does Mahncke Park have historic character like King William or Monte Vista? And the answer is yes, it absolutely does, with its own distinct 1920s and 1930s craftsman identity that is uniquely its own. The third is, tell me about the walkability. And I will say Mahncke Park has real neighborhood walkability with sidewalks, mature trees, easy walks to Brackenridge Park, and along Broadway from many of the address. So I always encourage buyers to take a walk from a specific home to what they're considering wanting to have access to and see how it feels. Fourth is, what's the best way to fall in love with a home right here? And the answer is, the best way is just walk inside, see how it feels, let yourself kind of be embraced by the neighborhood. Mahncke Park rewards buyers who take time to experience. The fifth is, what's the single best thing about buying in Mahncke Park? And if I had to pick one, it would be a combination of character, location, and community, which is something that's hard to find in one neighborhood. So to recap, number 1, it's got one of the best locations in Central San Antonio, minutes away from the Pearl, Broadway, Brackenridge Park. Number 2, those iconic Craftsman bungalow style architecture with character you cannot recreate. Number 3, it really is a right-sized home designed for how people actually want to live. Number 4, exceptional location value that unlocks central access at a approachable entry point. Number 5, homes with real history and lasting quality built to be loved for generations. Number 6, it's the San Antonio Independent School District access, and that is good to know and make sure you verify. Number 7, an incredible opportunity to own a home in a neighborhood whose character is protected and celebrated. And the takeaway is simple. Mahncke Park is one of the most rewarding neighborhoods in San Antonio for buyers who want character, location, community all in one place. So if you'd like help finding your perfect Mahncke Park home, or you'd like to walk through the neighborhood together, I'd love to help you. Again, I'm Caroline Decherd with the Park Properties Group at the Phyllis Browning Company. Thanks for spending part of your day with me. And if you're thinking about buying, selling, or relocating to Alamo Heights, Terrell Hills, Olmsted Park, Mahncke Park, Monte Vista, King William, or anywhere in the San Antonio area, we'd love to help.